Okay, welcome back to Rolling Stone's 100 Best TV Episodes of All Time. This is part 3, 79 through 70. So, by the way, I am just reading these all as I see them. I haven't read them in advance. I haven't written anything down. I'm just improving this. It's actually how I do a lot of things on here. So, what we get is what we get. All right, so 79. Grey's Anatomy, It's the End of the World as We Know It, Season 2, Episodes 16 and 17. So I watched, I want to say, the first 3 seasons of Grey's Anatomy. That was 100 years ago, I think. The show's been on forever. I don't remember this at all, though. I mean, let's see. Christina Ricci and Kyle Chandler were in it. You would think I would remember that. I mean, I love them. Yeah, I don't remember this, so, okay. All right, 78, Girls, American Bleep, Season 6, Episode 3. I have never seen Girls. I know a lot of people like it, a lot of people hate it. Should I watch it? Never seen it. I did just see, what's her name, who wrote it, Lena Dunham, on Finding Your Roots. That was interesting. But yeah, no clue. All right. 77. Everybody Loves Raymond. Baggage, Season 7, Episode 22. Okay, so there was a time where on syndication the show was on all of the time. So I've seen several episodes. But I have no idea if I've seen this one. Let's see. Oh, Ray and Deborah had a fight. I think I've seen at least one of these. Yeah, I have no idea if I've seen this one. All right, 76. Now here's one I can finally talk about. King of the Hill, Bobby Goes Nuts, Season 6, Episode 1. That's the one where that's my purse, I don't know you. So listen, I love King of the Hill. It's a great show. It's one of my favorites. And that episode is funny. That bit is funny, but I think it's overrated, to be honest. King of the Hill has a lot of really good episodes, and my favorite is the one where Carl Reiner plays Tilly's boyfriend, and that one is actually really well written. I don't think they were doing this intentionally or whatever, but the scene in the beginning when Hank and his friends figure out that her boyfriend is Jewish, the looks on their faces, that is, I can't tell you how realistic that is, because that is a look I see on people's faces when they find out I'm Jewish, and they, I guess, have assumed I wasn't or something. Anyway, I've seen that look a million times, so again, I don't think they did this intentionally, but it's actually a really well written, very realistic episode. So I would have thought that one, or I don't know, there's plenty of good ones, and that one's still good. It's just, I think that bit's a little overrated, but okay. Anyway, 75, Insecure, High Like, Season 3, Episode 5. So I've never seen Insecure. That was on HBO, right? I couldn't have, I've never had HBO. I've heard it's really good. So anyway, tell me, should I watch it? That one I haven't seen either. Okay, yeah, this one has a lot of shows I haven't seen. So 74 is Game of Thrones, A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, Season 8, Episode 2. I have never watched Game of Thrones. I don't know, I thought about watching it. I guess I just heard... So I have no problem with violence in TV and movies, but it sounded like it was gratuitously gratuitous, if we can make that a thing. So I am a big fan of, oh God, what, okay, I'm completely forgetting the guy's name, but, the actor in the show, it's funny. So I was talking about something with someone, and the actor came up and I said I was a big fan of his. So the person I was talking to was like, oh, and started talking about Game of Thrones, assuming I watched it. And I was like, oh, no, I've never seen Game of Thrones. And they were like, what have you seen that actor in then? And I was like, oh, Death at the Funeral and that episode of 30 Rock. Why? Because I'd never seen, like, apparently he was famous from Game of Thrones, but I'd never seen it. Anyway, all right, 73. The Good Place, Michael's Gambit, Season 1, Episode 13. So let's see. Oh, okay. So I know what episode this is. I think this is, I can't tell you without really giving away something, just in case you still haven't seen The Good Place. So it's a pivotal episode, I'll just say that. I love The Good Place. I don't know if I would call this one of the best episodes, but it is really good, and I love it. So, let's see. 72. Star Trek, City on the Edge of Forever, Season 1, Episode 28. So, yeah, I have seen some Star Trek. It's another one of those shows that so many people saw on Nick at Night or whatever, but I did not have cable, so I've actually never gotten around to seeing all of Star Trek. I've seen some of it. I've seen some of original, some of Next Gen, and some of the one after Next Gen. Is that Voyager or Deep Space Nine? I'm not sure. The one where there's some of the same characters and they have like different ranks. Like I think O'Brien went from one rank to another rank or something. Anyway, you can see I'm medium on Star Trek at best, but I don't think I've seen this one. All right, 71, My So-Called Life, pilot. I love My So-Called Life, but I've only seen a few episodes. It conflicted with something else my family watched when I was a kid, so I never got around to seeing it, and then I saw like 5 episodes when I was staying somewhere on vacation once, because it was on daily and they had cable where we were. So I've seen a few episodes. It's such an incredible show. For some reason, I have never gone back and watched the whole thing. I really need to do that one of these days. All right, and 70, Master of None, Thanksgiving. So, Season 2, Episode 8. I really liked Master of None. I don't remember. I watched it twice, I think. Well, Angela Bassett's in it, can't possibly be bad. Yeah, so that is the 70s. So come back tomorrow for part 4, where I'll go through these with some level of familiarity, but I can't promise how much. All right. Bye, everyone.